We have been taught and we have accepted totally the concept that life is temporary, death is forever. Is that true? Is that true? Can that be true? Is that what we think of God's creation, of God's plan, of God's purpose? He gives life temporarily, but then you die forever. This is not Jewish. It's not Jewish. Death is temporary, life is forever. Life is forever because what is alive cannot die. So when a person leaves this world, the person remains alive, just relocated. It's the body that loses its life because it never had a life. It borrows life from your soul. When your soul goes elsewhere, the body is lifeless, but it was always lifeless. So life does not die. It can't. Death can't live, life can't die. It's an oxymoron. But what about the body? It did have life for a while. Will it never again have life? Is the death of the body forever? And the answer is no. No. Every body that helped do a mitzvah, because you can't do mitzvahs without a body, the soul in heaven is very much alive, but it can't do mitzvahs. Doesn't have the leather for the tefillin, doesn't have the wax for the candle, doesn't have the flour, the dough for the matzah. So it can't do the mitzvah. So when it did do mitzvahs, it did it with the body. The body therefore deserves reward. When will the body be rewarded? So yes, we treat the body with great respect. All the traditions concerning the funeral, the burial, the preparation, out of respect for the body. But part of the respect for the body is not only the mitzvahs that it did in the past, but also the mitzvahs it's going to do again when it is resurrected and brought back to life to receive its reward. And its reward is it will once again be able to do mitzvahs. So death is temporary, even for the body. Life is forever. That is wisdom. That is truth. And that inspires. That gives enthusiasm, devotion and dedication to living and living fully. And again, living means moving upwards with the times. For every season, there's an increase in life, sometimes visible, sometimes not. But now we know what's invisible is just as powerful, maybe even more. So let's get enthusiastic about life. We are here for keeps. We're not going anywhere. And even those who have passed are coming back. Here's where all the action happens. Heaven is a retirement home, and we don't want to be retired forever. We want to get back to our relationship with God. And so, for everything, there is a season under the sun. But that which is above the sun, the Creator, which is greater than the creation, with the Creator, everything is permanent. Everything is permanent. So we will live forever. We will serve God forever. We will do mitzvahs forever. And everything else will come and go. But truth remains. So what should you tell your children, your grandchildren? How do we describe what's going on? The way the news presents it is typical of the news. It's meaningless, it's misleading, it's false, it's not helpful at all. And your children are hearing all this. What should we tell our children? We should tell our children that tiny things matter, that little things count, that you have to be careful what you eat. You don't want the germs of an animal or the viruses of an animal introduced into the human being. You don't want the viruses of the street introduced into the house. You don't even want the germs of your hands introduced into your mouth. So wash your hands. The Torah told us this so long ago. Wash your hands, because you don't want to transfer lower forms of germ to the higher parts of your body, and certainly not to the internal parts of your body. So not only wash your hands, but keep your hands away from your face, from the openings, from the mouth, the ears, the nose, the eyes, because what we can handle on the outside, we can't handle on the inside. So keep things where they belong. Don't touch what you're not supposed to touch. Don't eat what you're not supposed to eat. And then life is great. So don't scare your children. Don't create a panic at home. Create some wisdom. Share some wisdom. Because, yeah, it's all true. It's all true. We are told to wash our hands after sleep. We're told to wash our hands before we eat bread. We're told to wash our hands every time we scratch some part of your body, because now you're transferring stuff you don't want to transfer. So this wisdom has been around for a long time. But the truth is becoming more apparent and more obvious. That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. So look forward to the Yom Tov. Prepare for Pesach with joy, with enthusiasm. You have time. You're home. That's where you need to be. That's where you need to do what you need to do. We're going to have a great Pesach. It's going to be a holy time, a beautiful time. And when this thing is over, we're going to be better people and the world is going to be beautiful. There's no question about that. Somebody pointed out really beautifully, how sad is it, he said, that God, as old as he is, doesn't have any grandchildren. And that's sad. Because everyone is his child. He has no grandchildren. I'm his child. My children should be his grandchildren. But they're not. That's just a beautiful way of saying nothing comes incidental. Nothing in God's world is a byproduct of something else. Everyone is his child, not his grandchild. So we are all related to him directly, not through our parents. So yes, we are the children of Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, and that's to our eternal credit. But our relationship to God is direct. He has no grandchildren. And the same is true with everything that happens in the world. It comes directly from him, sometimes visibly, sometimes disguised. So what's happening here and what you should tell your children, nothing bad is happening because bad means that it shouldn't happen. And what shouldn't happen cannot. Because nothing can happen out of nothing unless God creates it and makes it happen. Every second, every minute, every movement, everything. There is no accident, there's no coincidence, and there's no piggybacking. So God has not lost control of his world. He has not abandoned his plan. We are moving forward, getting ready, getting closer, getting stronger, getting healthier for a time when the world is going to be everything God wants it to be. And on that day, God will be one, and his name will be one, and our relationship with him will be perfect. Tell your children. Buckle up, because we're going for a ride that is going to be thrilling. And it's going to lead to pure goodness. We should all share good news. Everything is going to improve. Everything. It's a whole new world waiting for us as soon as we get rid of this annoying thing. So be well, be healthy, be blessed, and be a blessing to those around you. That's the name of the game.